Hey guys, this is Video Vengeance, and today we're looking at the 9.1 test server. There are no really big changes to the game, like new tanks, new nations, and so on. The things that have been introduced are more of a polishing. There have been some. Really, the garage is the same, like it always was. And I've heard that there will be some markings on the gun showing how good of a player you are, but really how the tanks look is nothing really has changed. So let's jump straight to a game and see what's different. The first thing that we could notice is the smoke that comes from the exhaust pipes on the back of the tanks. Let's see, from this T125, from this FV as well. So there's is a first effect, and really this video is going to cover up those effects, like the new gun sounds, as you're going to see, the way the different sounds when you're in sniper mode. Also there is a different sound, a slightly different sound when the tank is rolling, made by the tracks, and also those smokes, the smokes from the exhaust. And another effect is the flames that go through the tanks when they explode. So those are the little tricky effects that have been implemented in this first test server, but there have been made changes to the maps, and those will come in future videos. And another announcement for my subscribers: right now my computer has a pretty good graphics card, the Nvidia GeForce GTX 760. However, and I also have an SSD, but my computer lacks RAM memory and the CPU, because I only have 4 GB of RAM and a dual core CPU of 2.7 GHz, which is not really good. So really my graphics card is carrying my computer. Quick kill there, and you could see the very big explosion. Very nice, that's cool. So really what I wanted to say about my computer is that I will be installing for somewhere between 8 to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and also a 6 core or octa core CPU pretty soon, in less than a month. So that will be coming, and that should increase my FPS ratio a lot. So that is, on my left is a mouse, and I wait until I make sure the hash is going to penetrate, and oh my god, that hit was huge. And the EFV is OP as usual, nothing has changed. In fact, the tanks themselves haven't changed from what I see, only there are some those minor tweaks to the gun sounds and those exhaust pipes and explosions. However, as I said before, there are changes to a couple of maps, and I will be covering that because I will team train with someone. It can also be a subscriber. If I will do that, maybe I will do it tomorrow on the, let's see what date is today, the 25th of May. On the 26th of May, if anyone sees me online on the test server, if I haven't done it already, those new maps, I will do it with you if you're the first one. So another kill there on the MX-50B, a little RNG, meaning what I mean by that is I didn't really aim those shots. In fact, this one in the MX-50B or that one on the IS-4, I didn't aim them, but they hit anyway. And here's an E75 that doesn't really know probably the power of this gun, and I put a shot into his side, and a really cool explosion. And this battle is pretty much won. I've done a ton of damage, well, not really a ton. In the end I will do, because I will show you the post game stats, how much damage I did. So I was thinking that I knew that there was a Waffenträger before, and I see that he can't shoot me, but because of his huge turret I have a shot on him, but I have to be really lucky and I don't hit. My first reflex was to back off, but seeing that he doesn't move and he doesn't really know I'm here, I will just move forward. And just as I move forward, an enemy FV has the same idea, but I move really quickly under his gun where I'm safe. And now all I have to do is plant shots into the C100 side. And he looked like he saw me, but he's turning around, and I waited for his turret to turn, but not that much. If I waited probably one more second, the shell would have penetrated and it would have been a one-shot kill, but I didn't wait and I lost my chance. So there you go, this is the first match, and let's see the post-game stats. And in that battle I got 72,000 credits and 3,000 experience, high caliber Master Bash first class Master Gunner, most damage and most experience, one more experience than our Batshot. And let me check. No, seems like they haven't changed. Let's see how much they have changed in the post-game stats. I'll check to my personal one. So all the shots that I fired that hit penetrated, so this is nice. It shows how much you got the idea. One splash damage. Oh, it actually shows right now what damage has been done from more than 300 meters. Hits received, this is the same. Hits received, this result of splash damage. Damage blocked by armor, this is the same. I liked more that one with potential damage. Damage cost to allies, none. Enemy vehicle spotted. Damage destroyed, this is also cool. And this is distance travel, so nothing has really changed in the post game stats. But as you could see, the sounds are a little bit different, and as I said before, I don't really like those new gun sounds. But we have to jump into a very low tier game to see if, in fact, to hear how the low tier guns also behave. A quick note, we can see that it no longer appears the tier of the vehicles that are currently in the battle. It only shows their type. I think that was useful, showing how many tier 3 players were, because right now I bet that all those guys are tier 10 and I'm never going to get a game. But I don't know, because it doesn't show me. Okay, so those are the light tanks. You could hear that pretty much the sounds of the gun, to me at least, is more or less the same. I started the video from here because right now you can listen the track sounds, and I also played it from there because it was that cool explosion. And right now I was just circling around the base, and I want to see, because I felt like when I was driving the tank and I was on some ice, it felt like I was drifting, but it doesn't look like that. So this was it for today. Tune in for more news from the 9.1 test server, and as always, have an absolutely awesome day. Subscribe for more and like if you enjoyed what you're seeing. See you later.